Hey there, gel pressers, and welcome to today's video. So if you saw the title, you know that we are going to DIY, reuse, recycle an old Happy Planner. This is actually my Happy Planner from 2018 to 2019. And as you can see, the first thing we're going to do is destroy it. We're just going to take it apart and make some piles. Off screen, you can't see that it's just piles. We're going to, of course, save the front and the back. And of course, I'm going to save all these cool dividers for the months because they have fun sayings and fun pictures. And we're also going to set aside all the rings that go with this particular one because we're actually going to use those to put it back together here in just a little bit. I had so much fun doing this project, and it has been on my mind for months because if you're like me, I hold on to planners. I don't know why. They don't do me a whole lot of good. And so I don't know if I just have an emotional attachment to them or what. I don't know what's going on with my plate. Apparently, I left some kind of medium on there, and it left a big honking red mark on it. And of course, any kind of staining doesn't affect any of the prints that I make. It's just kind of ugly. So I'm just going to be playing with just a variety of mediums and ideas here. This is a really great way to practice techniques that maybe you've been wanting to try. Maybe it is a time to practice some, I don't know, get a new medium, try something. It's really fun. And if you look over to the side, I'm actually using a piece of that calendar paper as well for kind of my brayer off sheets, and those end up actually being some of my favorites out of this whole kind of situation. So this one I am using a foam stamp. It's actually one of mine. I'll link it down in the comments. It's a brick foam stamp made by Art Foamies. And I will admit to you guys, my original plan was to do this entire book in pastels, and you will see that I lasted one whole print before I was like, I needed some more color. And don't worry if you're not seeing the finished products as we're kind of playing and going through this. At the end, I actually have a picture of all of them so you can kind of see. Right now, I'm just showing you guys that there's so many ways to play with your gel press. We're going to use some acrylics, we're going to use some sprays, we're going to use some alcohol inks, and it's just a fun way. This is a great playtime. So here I'm just taking this stencil and lightly pressing a piece of paper through it to give the impression of the stencil and to lift some of the paper up. And I'm actually using that brayer off sheet as my paper. And you're going to see that whitish yellow color that was on it is going to pop through those little indentions that I made. I mean, look how cool that is. I was so happy with that. And I'm just going to keep playing and adding some stuff. So I'm going to put on some happy music, and I will be back with you guys in just a little bit. as you can see, I had a ton of fun making this. I continue to make some not on video, which I will show you guys here in a minute. But I wanted to show you this real quick. I wanted to make sure that my cover was also artsy, but I didn't want to paint directly on the slick surface of that old cover. So I'm actually taking some alcohol ink, spraying a little rubbing alcohol on it. And this is actually a piece of printable vinyl. So you could also use like a sticker paper. You don't want to, of course, use a photo paper, but this would is going to make it really easy to cover the front and back of my image. All right, here is all my glorious pics. In total, I made 16 pages for my album. I love specifically the pages that might have had some stickers and a lot of writing on it because they really popped through. I really liked a lot of my ones that were actually my brayer off sheets that I just added a couple of details to. And I just think they are super fun and they're going to make a really cool album. So speaking of that album, let's put that together right now. So also off camera, I printed another piece of printable vinyl using my gel press and just kind of, I don't know, they look kind of moody. And for ease of use, I'm actually just going to fold them around. I could go in and add another print or trim it. I might do that later, but just for the ease of use, I just folded those corners around a little bit. And we're going to do the exact same thing for the other cover. I couldn't decide which was going to be the front and which was going to be the back, so I'm kind of just putting them both on and we'll decide that later. I did end up deciding I really wanted the bright one to be on the front. There's a couple things I don't like about it, but you know, I can always embellish or add something on top of it, so that's okay. Again, just folding it back. And now the assembling part. So we're going to pull those rings back out and grab all of our pages here. And if you've ever had to do one of these, you know they're super easy. You literally just line up the little notches and just pop those rings back in. Not too hard, not too difficult. It's just a little time consuming to get them all in there. So it takes a little bit. And so if you're like me and you have leftover printer or planners, even if they're the spiral bound ones, you can use your gel press and print directly in them. I think it's a great way to save paper, save the planet, and come up with some really cool and unique things that you're not going to be able to buy anywhere. Happy Planner is never going to sell something this grungy and fun, I promise. And it's a great way to just test out some ideas and test out some thoughts and just test some new things on a small scale. And if you don't like it, you can always just not use it or cover it up with something else. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope it inspired you to revamp your planner, and I look forward to seeing it. Make sure you like and subscribe and follow us on social media. Have a great day, guys.